Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Michael and this is Mike Mode Fashion Tutorial. Please, if you're just joining this channel for the very first time, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel and click on that notification bell, okay? And on that notification bell, the scroll is going to come out. Click on all so that by the time we post new videos, you'll be able to get notifications on a new video, okay? Yes, we started a series some time ago. We started working on dart manipulation. We worked on the single dart manipulation. Now we are working on the 2 dart series of dart manipulation, okay? So I've been teaching 2 techniques vividly, okay? I've been working on 2 techniques, the first of which is the slash spread technique, and we have been working also on the pivotal transfer technique, okay? So in that same vein, okay, we're going to be continuing with our dart manipulation. So for the 2 series that we just started, we've posted about 2 videos on that. We've worked on the side dart or the straight dart. We've worked on the shoulder tip dart. So today we are going to be working on the mid shoulder dart, okay? So before we start, okay, we'll go on a short break. Please don't leave that down. We'll be back. All right, guys, you're welcome back. Okay, on this mannequin I have here a twirl, okay, of the bodice, just the front bodice, okay. I have a front bodice here. Now, if you observe very well on this bodice, what we have here, we have the waist dart and we have the shoulder dart, okay. So you can see that the darts, we have a dart on the shoulder, that's the mid shoulder, okay, of this bodice, and we also have darts on the waist. So that is what we are going to be doing today. So we'll be learning how to transfer a side dart or a straight dart to the shoulder. So let's get started. On my table here I have my block. Please, if you don't know how this block was drafted, please, I have tutorials on how to draft a bodice, okay. All right, I have a tutorial on how to draft a bodice. So we are going to be starting up right now, right away. This is just the block I have, and I've been able to trace my block into another paper, okay. So I told you we are going to be learning 2 techniques, basically, for dart manipulation. We'll be learning 2 techniques, basically. So I told you the first technique we're going to be learning is the slash spread technique. Okay, let me use my ruler, okay. So what I'll just do first things first is I'll just okay, you can see the dart we have here. The dart we have here is a side dart or a straight dart, okay. That's the dart we have here. So we actually want to take this dart from the side and we want to take it to the mid shoulder. So what first things first is I will just measure my shoulder, okay. To know what I have there, I have about 4.75, so half of that will be like 2.375, okay. So this is the midpoint of my shoulder. So with the ruler I'm going to connect a line to where my apex is, or my bust point is. I'm going to connect a line to where my apex is or my bust point is. So the next is I'm going to slash. Remember, we are working on the slash spread technique. I'm going to slash to the apex and not through the apex. I'm slashing to the apex. I'm slashing to the apex and not through the apex, okay. So I'm just going to crease this up. I'm going to crease this dart leg up and lap it to the other, this way, like so, okay. So some of us might have been wondering, like, how come the bodies I draft, you know, I see bodies with shoulder darts. This is how it is done, okay. It's actually a dart manipulation. So I'll just tape this down with a masking tape. So my dart has successfully been transferred. So with another paper, I'll just place this on another paper and tape this on. You must make it as flat as possible. Remember, it's a flat pattern, so it has to be flat on your surface. It has to be flat on the surface. Okay, tape one more. Okay, for the sake of emphasis, I'll just redraw my dart leg from the bust points. I'll just redraw my dart leg from the bust point. Okay. So let me just trim the excesses we have. Layman. So have a cleaner finish. Okay. Okay. So what we are going to be doing right now is we're going to be throwing our darts, and this is how we throw our darts. We are throwing our dart from the center front to the back this way. Okay, from the center front to the side. All right, from the center front to the side. Remember, this has to arc from the center front to the side. So with my tracing wheel, I'll just trace. Okay. And when I open this up, this is what I will have. So I'll just trim these excesses off. Okay, I'll just trim these excesses off. So this is what I have right now. Of course, when you know you want to sew this up, you will not be sewing this from the apex, because this is our apex, this is our bust point. You will be sewing from there. You actually come down on the waist dart by 1 inch, and you go up by 1 inch also from the shoulder darts. Okay, so we draw our dart legs. So we have our new dart leg. We have our new dart leg, and here we'll be drawing a dart also. So if we want to stitch this, we are not stitching from this point, we'll be stitching from this part, from this dart down, and from this dart upwards. Okay, so right now this is the slash spread technique. We'll be going into the pivotal transfer technique. Okay guys, for the pivotal transfer technique of the straight or bust darts, or the side darts to be taken to the shoulder darts, this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to be pivoting. That's why it's called the pivotal transfer technique. Okay, so I have my block here and I placed it on a paper. So remember, it's the bust dart we'll be transferring to the shoulder, the bust dart or the straight dart or the side dart that will be transferred to the shoulder. So with my dart legs here, I'll just label here A. Okay, I'll label here B, the second dart leg. I'll label here B. Then I'll just look for the midpoint of my darts, my shoulder, which is about 2.375. This is my midpoint. So with this midpoint now, I'll just label here C. Okay, I'll label here C. So I'll just place this paper to align with the paper below. Okay, so that I could have a nice center front, a clean center front. Now with my awl here, I'm just going to just poke through my pivotal point or my bust point. Okay, I'm going to poke through my pivotal point or my bust point, and from this C, what I'll just do is I'll mark this point, the C point, and I'll trace. Okay, I'll trace. I'll trace, then I'll trace below also. Okay, I'll trace from this point to B. Okay, so what I'll just do next is I'll pivot this A to point B. I'll pivot point A to point B this way. Okay, so I'll just continue my tracing from that point A. I pivoted to point B, and I'll just continue tracing till I get to point C. So this is my point C. Till I get to point C, and I'll just bring this out and draw my dart legs. Okay, and voila, this is it. We have been able to transfer our bust darts to the shoulder. Remember, we are not sewing from this apex. We have to come down by 1 inch for the bust, for the waist darts. We are coming down by 1 inch for the waist dart, and we are going up also by 1 inch. By 1 inch. So I'm going to be cutting this, or I'm going to be placing this on a piece of calico fabric, and I'm going to be sewing, and we'll see the result. So let's see the result of this. All right, guys, so this is it on the bodice. This is the bodice we have actually sewn. We just cut a piece of calico fabric and we made this. Now if you look at the darts very well, you can see that, you know, there was an ease here, okay, for the bust. There was an ease here for the bust. It was not sewn directly to the apex. Remember, the bust is like a mound. It is not pointed. It is not a cone, okay? So you don't want to sew from this point, because which is going to distort the fit of the garment, and it will appear like a cone, because the bust is a mound. So the 1 inch we came down from here, and the 1 inch we went up with, made for this ease we have on this bodice. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this wrap. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos and introduce other people to my videos. Till I come your way again, do have a nice time. Bye bye.